many a times we see in our life that there are some people who are visibly doing vikarma, bad activities, but we see that result is not bad. They're very happy. Have you seen that? Many are very prospering and flourishing. So questions may come in our mind that why is that so? If the result of bad activity is bad and result of good activity is good, then how come we see certain people doing bad activities but we say the result is good? So there we understand in the scriptures that every karma is like a seed sowing process. When you sow a seed, the next step is not harvesting. After sowing the seed, it grows bigger, and then the fruits come, and then you harvest, right? So similarly, whatever karma we do, today we sow, but it takes time to fructify, whether it's a good karma or whether it's a bad karma, right? It takes time. So, see, like you see in the villages, they have this big metallic bins, silos. So suppose you have done your harvest for this year, you have your grains, you just go and put them in the silo. Now what happens, even if you have a harvest of a C grade grain, let's say it's not a very good quality grain, but what you will actually be consuming may be a good quality grain. Why? Because when you pour them in the silo, the harvest of this year will be above. But what comes down below will be the harvest of your previous years, right? So somebody at the outset may feel, how is this possible? Just in front of my eyes, I see that he has done a harvest of a bad grain and now he's just enjoying. But what he's simply enjoying is something which he has done in the past, right? So this is what we see with everybody. Sometimes we come across people, okay, they may not be outrightly doing anything good, but then we see they're happy because they're just enjoying the previous karma. So that is why, when people say this in Hindi, khali haath aaye hai, khali haath jayenge, it is so untrue. Nobody comes with khali haath and nobody comes with goes with khali haath. Everybody comes with, baggage. Everybody who takes birth in this world actually comes with a baggage of karma. See, nobody opens their balance sheet on the accounts page in the month of April, which is plain. Everybody has something called brought forward. And at the end of the year, everybody has something called carried forward, right? So similarly, our life is also like that. We don't come empty hand. When we actually born, we just carrying with us loads of previous karmas. And then when we will be done with this life, we'll be actually carrying forward loads of karma with us, right? So whatever we are seeing, see, the thing is, as long as we are having good karma, we just enjoying it. And the moment that is over, then we have to again, go with the results of the bad karma. Something like you see in the life of Napoleon Bonaparte, right? When he had a lot of stock of good karma, he was enjoying, he was conquering nations. But when his good karma got finished, then what happened? He was isolated and, put like a helpless prisoner in some island, right? So the point is, the modern world, they think that our life is between 2 points, birth and death. We think that, I've seen this guy from childhood and, up till his death, I don't know how he had such bad death. He was such a nice person. He did such good things. Because the thing is, your vision is only from B to D, point B to D, that is birth to death. But the Vedic scriptures, they throw light that there is something which you have done before birth, and then there is something which is going to happen after death, right? So there is something before the point B and there is something after the point D. So there's something which we are carrying forward, or we are bringing forward from our previous lives, right?
Sab Krishna, Krishna, Krishna lage. Sab Krishna, Krishna, Krishna lage. Sab Krishna